I'm here today to present an exceptional artwork that will be unveiled actually at the occasion of the opening of the exhibition, Rembrandt, Vermeer and the Golden Age of Dutch Painting at Louvre, Abu Dhabi. It is our latest acquisition. It's been acquired recently with a very strong thought about our narrative. Our acquisition process is related really to reflect the narrative of Louvre Abu Dhabi, the universal narrative. The second point is the genius, obviously, of Rembrandt. We have here, for the first time in the region, we will be able to present to our audience a masterpiece from the master painter of the Golden Age. Something which is really interesting about this painting is the sort of breakthrough in terms of art history. You will see that the brush, the gesture of the artist is very powerful. It's a small painting in size, but it's actually a real masterpiece with an in-depth sort of humanity in the eyes, in the gaze, the touch. The work on the light is extremely powerful. It will be hung after this exhibition into our permanent display.
Rembrandt is one of the famous artists in art history. He lived in Amsterdam and Leiden in the 17th century, so we are in Europe, in the north of Europe, and he has developed a huge career just by commissions coming from the merchants, the wealthy merchants in the Dutch Republic in the 17th century. Rembrandt is one of the masters of the paintings. Definitely, he has developed a technique. He has had a lot of people who were inspired by the master, and he was one of the first artist collection directly from the 18th century. So definitely, Rembrandt is one of the major artists you could see and you could discover coming throughout this exhibition. This exhibition is talking about not only Rembrandt, but a whole period, a whole era, really important as the first globalization era. You had a lot of trade, a lot of merchants, just discovering the world and bringing with them to Holland, to Netherlands, a lot of items, exotic goods, luxury goods, who were really sold in Dutch and Netherlands and Europe. What is really important in that period, there were a lot of wealthy people, a lot of wealthy merchants really involved in that trade, and of course really involved in the new way of life. And they had developed really a lot of commission in paintings, just to decorate, just to have their own portrait. Rembrandt was one of the most important painter at that time, and he was answering to the commissions. So what you can discover here is what merchant could look like, what life could look like in the 17th century, and of course you will see comrades of Rembrandt, and because he was not alone. For instance, we receive for the first time here, and for the first time since 300 years, two major paintings coming from Vermeer, one of the other artists really important in the Dutchland in the 17th century. These two paintings have a fantastic story. They were cut directly in the same canvas, before being painted, and these canvases were separated. We have identified throughout techniques, but they were belonging to the same canvas, to the same fabrics, directly in the painting. And they will be exhibited for the first time during this exhibition. So here you could discover what painting could like, what style the painters of a fine style painting have developed too, and of course you will discover what life could be in the 17th century in Dutchland.
It's a great pleasure to share with you the excitement of having this new artwork by Rambrandt that is going to join Louvre Abu Dhabi collection. It will be exhibited with the incredible exhibition Vermeer, Rembrandt on the golden age of Dutch painting, which is starting on the 14th of February up to the 18th of May this year. An incredible show, so many masterpieces from all the Dutch masters. For Louvre Abu Dhabi, it's a new step in a continuous adventure of building this collection for Abu Dhabi, for Louvre Abu Dhabi, for the UAE. Last year, when we celebrated our first birthday, we announced 11 new acquisitions, and one more is joining the family, the collection. And I think it will be very important for the Louvre Abu Dhabi in the long run, but also for the communities, for the people, for the artists, for the art lovers, for the people living here, to come and to be inspired by such a universal artist like Rembrandt.